Improper chart axes. By Fatima Jaffer. Introduction. This report identifies and analyzes instances of improper chart axes in QM 354, data visualization. Improper axes can hinder data interpretation and lead to misinformed conclusions. Improper chart axes, exaggerated difference. Definition: this occurs when the scale of an axis is manipulated to visually make a difference between data points appear larger than it actually is. This can be achieved through techniques like nonlinear scales, using a logarithmic scale for small differences or an exponential scale for minor changes. Unequal tick marks, spell tick marks on one axis closer than the other, visually stretching the data in that direction. Starting scales at non-zero values, omitting the lower end of a data range to amplify smaller changes at the top. Impact: exaggerated differences can mislead viewers into believing that a minor change is significant, potentially leading to informed conclusions and biased decisions. Recommendations: choose appropriate scales that accurately reflect the data range. Use consistent tick spacing and start scales at 0 whenever possible. Avoid manipulating axes solely for visual impact. Improper chart axis, hidden insight. Definition: this happens when the chosen scale or formatting obscures underlying trends or patterns in the data. This can occur through excessive decimal places, rounding off data to the point where meaningful variations disappear. Inappropriate units, using units that make it difficult to compare data points, e.g., mixing percentages and absolute values. Cluttered axes, incorporating too much information on the axes, obscuring the key data points. Impact: hidden insights can lead to missed opportunities for discovery and understanding. Viewers may overlook important trends or draw incomplete conclusions due to obscured information. Recommendations: choose appropriate units and data precision to reveal trends without overwhelming viewers. Prioritize clarity and ensure key data points stand out against unnecessary clutter. Improper chart axes, inked aspect ratio. Definition: this refers to mismatching the width and height of a chart relative to the actual data distribution. This can lead to distorted proportions, making some data points appear larger or smaller than they are compared to others. Misleading trends, slopes and changes can appear steeper or shallower than reality to an incorrect aspect ratio. Impact: incorrect aspect ratios can lead to misinterpretations of data relationships and trends. Viewers may draw inaccurate conclusions based on visually distorted information. Recommendations: choose an aspect ratio that accurately reflects the inherent relationships between points on both axes. Avoid stretching or compressing the chart to fit a specific space or visual preference. Conclusion: by discussing these specific issues in detail, we can emphasize the importance of accurate and ethical data visualization in QM 354. Highlighting the potential impacts of each issue will further strengthen the recommendations provided in the report and promote clearer communication of data insights. Thank you for listening. Improper chart axes. By Fatima.